Now this attention thing is a little tricky, and that's what's tripping everybody up. There are literally an infinite amount of things that you can choose to put your attention on. And you do have a choice. And you have the capability to control where you choose to place your attention. And it would behoove you to learn how to take control of your internal dialogue. Your internal dialogue is the creator inside you. And whatever it's yapping about, that is what you have your attention on. So if you keep creating things that do not please you, you are allowed to guide your internal dialogue to yap about things that are more pleasing to you. It would be extremely beneficial to learn how to place an overwhelming majority of your attention on things that have a positive vibration. And the way you tell if your internal dialogue is pontificating on a positive vibrational wavelength, it feels good. You have an infallible vibrational guidance system built into the core of your being. If you feel good, your thoughts are drawing from a positive vibrational wavelength. And if you feel bad, your thoughts are drawing from a negative vibrational wavelength. And there are no exceptions. I'm sure you have noticed that your internal dialogue is always turned on. It is constantly yakking about something, on and on and on. It is not possible to turn it off. You don't want to turn it off. That is the creator of your experiences. Now this is the part that gets a little hairy. Your internal dialogue is derived from your beliefs and thoughts. And your internal dialogue is the creator inside you and determines what you experience out here in this world. I know that doesn't sound so bad, but what is so offensive to some people is if you are experiencing something in your life that is not pleasing you, you created it. And there are no exceptions. No exceptions. And you create by choosing what you put your attention on. And where you place your attention is determined by your internal dialogue. And your internal dialogue is derived from your thoughts and beliefs. Now, for the really offensive part, the reason so many of you continue to create unfavorable experiences over and over again is because your core beliefs are based on mythology. I promise you, if your beliefs do not come from the perspective that you are source energy, then you are basing your beliefs on mythology. Then to complicate matters further, you think to yourself, okay, if I am source energy and I create with my attention, then I'll just put my attention on the positive things and forget about all those experiences that are not pleasing me. And that's exactly what you should do. That's exactly what you should do. But what happens so often is 5 minutes later, or a few days later, or even a week later, you notice that what is displeasing you so much is still there, and you decide that this source energy stuff is not worth the effort. What you are forgetting is that you came into this linear world willingly and enthusiastically, and you came here to create in a linear manner. You do not want to have a thought and wave your hand and snap your fingers and have everything you put your attention on manifest instantly. Boom, just like that. You came into this environment to enjoy the creative process and to enjoy what you created with the benefit of the perception of time and space. All of the great things in your life did not manifest instantly, and they will not disappear just because you have one bad day and are thinking negative and not feeling so well. And the opposite is true. The circumstances that are not pleasing you did not manifest instantly, and they will not disappear in a flash with just a little bit of positive thinking. So what do? Mankind is always in a state of transition, and right now we are teetering on the cusp between our old beliefs and remembering that we are source energy. That old paradigm has served us greatly for a long time. And when that paradigm was first being developed, it was vastly superior compared to the way of thinking in the previous era. And now, here we are again on the verge of developing an even more improved paradigm that is vastly superior compared to the one most people are using today. It's called moving forward. That's the nature of source energy. It can never be less than what it has become. And it is always expanding and always moving forward. So here we are. You are source energy, and you have access to everything. Everything in the universe, you have access to it. And it is all flowing through you right now. And you have access to it all. But in this linear world, you can only manifest what you put your attention on. And we all know in this linear world, you can only put your attention on a certain number of things at one time. So where you choose to place your attention is very important. And you do have a choice. You should be ecstatic. This is fabulous news. You can create whatever you want. So, I'm sure some of you are wondering, why do I have so many things in my life that are not pleasing to me?